Okay, you guys need to help me out. I'm trying to figure out how to go live on TikTok. It's very obvious to me on Instagram and YouTube, obviously, but TikTok's kind of new to me. It takes up a lot of storage in the phone, so I tend. I've come on and off of TikTok a couple times actually, and plus, like, I'm a well-being practitioner who I find that overly doing the technology can just be like quite mind frazzling, like we're all overstimulated kind of thing. So I'm MJ, I'm the founder of Ultra Love, and I like to do these tarot readings as a way to connect with you and share the vibe of the day. Obviously, you're the master of your own, you're the master of disaster, my lovers. No, we're our own masters, and I'm a big astrology fan and intuitive. So tarot, astro, yoga, these practices, as it were, have no power over us. We are the power. We've got the power. And I think it's important for us to claim that as far as owning our power, basically. And I do find that kind of stuff can work with lots of areas of life where we might give power to food, or we might give power to substance, or we might give power to other people. And in truth, that so-called power is an emotional thread. That's why we think it has power. It makes us feel something, right? I'm a big propagator of listening to our feelings. I wrote a whole book about it called The Fearless Life Guide. So check that out as well. Divine guidance and loving clarity for my lovers of the Most High. Divine guidance and loving clarity. Walking away from... I feel like some of you could be disappointed financially about something. I'm hearing about false promise. From a King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a false promise around, like, maybe somebody who offered you a job and then eventually was like, listen, I'm sorry, no job for you. I'm gathering that for some of you, this is like the end of a cycle. It's not quite complete. It's not quite complete yet, my lovers. It's coming into completion though. But the Tower and the Moon, I'm like, shit, you're just not going to see it coming. This month is going to be a lot, as in the month ahead. I'm looking at April, but this reading is for March 29th, technically. The Moon and the Tower, certain cards, when they come up in combo as the reader, they often give me a feeling of like, no, you don't go looking around these parts. Like you're not gonna know, and people, no matter what, no matter how psychic we are, we're not gonna be able to exactly fine tune that detail, right? As far as how and when and why exactly. That's the part of the mystery, this great mystery that we're all part of. As far as like, if we knew everything already, it wouldn't be fun. If things were always happy, it wouldn't be dynamic, right? It wouldn't be quite as exciting as this sort of unknown and like coming into realization, or coming into these deeper, I guess, aspects of self that a lot of our world religions are pointing to around self-realization. To me, birds, it comes from a lot of compassion and forgiveness and inner work, so that we can kind of show up in that integral aspect, which is a unified field, right? We reflect that in everybody and one another. Lovers reverse. So kind of a major theme. Major arcana, the world. Okay, so this is looking to me like some of you might get word that you're going to have to walk away from something, or you're already walking away from something. If there's additional disruptions, again, it's for the best. It's meant to come crumbling down. It's meant to shock you. It's meant to come out of nowhere, because so the Lover's reverse is giving me the message of it's meant to deepen our sense of self-love. It's a conundrum, isn't it? It's a paradox. I'm suddenly getting that message of, a few years ago, I was definitely going through some, ups and downs as life, right? But I remember sharing really vulnerably with somebody about like, yeah, but I'm a failure. Like, I feel like I failed, etc. I fail. I'm no worthy, etc. And like, that was valid at that time, and that was just true for how I felt in that moment. in it, and yet now, as I look back, and indeed good friends and people in our lives help with this, but somebody was like, well, yeah, but I mean, any successful person has to fail over and over and over again before they hit the jackpot, before they finally get that thing, or before. So I kind of just thought, yeah, like what's that pressure about? Like who, and if anything, a lot, from my personal perspective, a lot of that grandiosity or projection was coming from a sense of wounding. You know, my attachment to how this success was meant to look was where the suffering was coming from. And it's annoying, you know, because I created greater suffering through the denial of the present moment, but we live and learn, right? Yeah, so this is a time of refinement. The Lover's card in the reverse. All this disruption, or whatever you're being asked to walk away from, whatever you're like having to walk away from, you have to. It's no longer there. The business is fallen apart, that kind of vibratory. So this is like you gathering your resources. There's 2 worlds reversed here too. I'm like, Shazam. This is a big culmination for some of you, as in this is a big ending that's going to help you really move forward a lot more in your integrity, like feeling more yourself, but with all the jazz that you need. Very, some of you are coming off really beautiful and magnetic. I think with some of these energies, y'all, it's just literally about softening, surrendering, slowing down, and letting some of the energetics of life come to us to lead us. I've been kind of repeating these themes for probably over a week now. There's the eight of wands. So there's sometimes when we can just sit and be with the discomfort or be with the unknown is when the best stuff comes in, or the best opportunities come in, kind of thing. So just sit tight, right? Especially if this is resonating where you're having to walk away from something. So the company's made you redundant, or quite a few of you, I would say, like there's been mass layoffs in the company, so you're all having to exit, and there's this like melancholy, or like, oh shit, you know, what are we gonna do now? Don't worry, there's more messages coming in. For a lot of us, there's better things coming in. This is coming via an upgrade of self-love, right? The things that don't work out are trying to get us to love ourselves more, so that we have a deeper insight, a deeper recognition, a deeper knowing of self. That's so crucial. So crucial. Oh, there's all these worlds. So I'm like, it's just such a powerful theme of like wrapping up cycles. And I almost want to say, and don't even worry about starting a new one. Everyone's like, the new earth. We are building the new earth. Oh, if that's the case, great. But for a lot of us, we're not at that point. We're at the point where we're having to hold space for ourselves inside the heart, and allow ourselves to change. There are definitely significant moments, I think, in our personal lives, certainly if we're undergoing spiritual awakening, where we do not need to be super dupes concerned about the world news, all the stuff going on out there, keeping up with what's it called, current affairs. You know, for a lot of us right now, that's not important. The important thing is looking after yourself, your energy, your heart, so that you can extend that to your intimate and or inner circle. Yeah, you know, and as far as the big bad world out there, we can all love it better, probably treat it better when we're loving ourselves better and treating ourselves better. So it's a Hol Shazam. It's a Hol Shazam from me. Happy March 29th. Happy Friday. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Check out the YouTube, check out the merch, and keep an eye out for All to Love Yoga. We're going to be setting up a headquarters space, and a space that's available for y'all to hire or have day retreats. And of course, I'll be doing regular classes and workshops and day retreats myself as well. Have a wonderful day. Have a great weekend, my loves. Look after yourself. Peace out.